Feeling like a shark in a shrimp tank. Big fish, small pond in the shrimp tank.
Hello and welcome to the video wrap-up show for the Shrimp Tank podcast in Seattle. I'm Dan Whedon, and I'm joined by my co-host, Phil Simchich. Today, we had a fantastic conversation with Rick Darrow. Rick is CEO of Liberty Bank in Paulsbo, Washington. Now, you want to catch the entire episode because we talked a lot of great things. So please subscribe wherever you get your podcasts. You can also find all the episodes on our website at shrimptankpodcast.com/Seattle.
Rick, we talked about how business owners have lots of banking choices these days, technology, relationship, speed, everybody's busy. So what is the advantage to a small, medium business owner to deal with a community bank versus, say, a large publicly traded bank that is literally chasing quarterly earnings to make its shareholders happy?
Great question, Phil. Thank you. I would say that, it's really about the individual personal relationship that the loan officer or the trusted advisor can provide to them. A small bank is, at least for us, is more oriented towards that and less so with the large banks. You've got large banks that are more, I would say, more product centric than they are customer centric. So we're very client centric. It's about having that role of being that trusted advisor, sitting down with them, having a conversation. And community banks, and particularly our community bank, focuses very heavily on that. Yes, we use all the technology tools that you just spoke about. They are important. They're used mostly in the back office to help facilitate and create a better experience overall. So that's what I would say.
So Rick, as small and medium-sized business owners are charging forward with hopefully the pandemic in the rearview mirror, but lessons learned from it, what would your advice be as a financial trusted advisor? And that's what banks are, the financial trusted advisor. What would your message, your recommendation, your suggestions be for small and medium-sized business owners as we cruise into the back half of 2021 and beyond?
Well, there's a lot of things that they could be attended to, but the most important thing, I think, is to really be able to plan for the fact that you do have a situation or emergency. And that's true for any type of emergency situation, whether it be the pandemic or other. So there are a lot of things that come in your way in life, and to plan for those and to be prepared for that is important. There's a lot of facets to that. But I would also say that in terms of, access to funding, access to funding was really important. And what we did with the PPP program that was, initiated through the government and the SBA, and really as you know, the small community banks, created the success with that program. They should really think about how do you plan in terms of with your banker and your financial advisors, but particularly with your banker, how do you tap into other, areas of working capital? What ways can you tap into either through loans or just planning, and working with your banker closely on that piece? I think that's instrumental. I think a lot of folks realize how important their banker is in the mix of things with this pandemic.
Rick, thank you so much for being a guest here on the Shrimp Tank. For our listeners that would like to get in contact with you and learn more about Liberty Bank, how can they get a hold of you?
You can reach me at rdarrow@libertybanknw.com.
Awesome. Make sure you check out all the replays on shrimptankpodcast.com/Seattle and wherever you get your podcast, iHeart, Apple, Google, Spotify. There's a couple good investments in there too. Please follow us on your show's social media pages on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram.
So everyone, please join us for our next live stream event. It's on our Facebook page, June 25th at 12 p.m. Pacific time. Our guest is going to be Annie Cheng. Annie is the founder and CEO of a table less traveled. My co-host for that will be Michelle Baumberger. Thanks again for joining us here. Until we meet again, be healthy, be prosperous, have fun, because for right now, the shrimp is back in the tank. So long.
I've been feeling like a shark in a shrimp tank. Big fish, small pond.